okay? And then you do the family. These are the general admission. This is your adult tickets. Anybody over 13? 13 and up is considered an adult, okay? It's not a child. It runs to 55. Seniors are 55 and up. Yeah, I did that a couple of years ago. I don't care, okay? Most people who come out as seniors, they're going to come and spend their money on the inside. And these are the children's tickets. You can see it says child, senior, and general admission. Okay, so that's what you're
So
dealing
a
with.
child is 12 and under.
5 to 12.
Oh, yeah, 5 to 12.
So
Anybody
anybody
under
under
five
5
is
is
free?
free?
Yeah, if they're 4 or under. They're 4 or, yeah.
Right,
they're
under
free.
5, yeah.
Yeah,
Under
we've
5
never
is
charged for
free.
them. Okay?
Okay.
But if
That's
a
why we did that.
13-year-old comes up and says he's 5,
Well, then you tell them you're not 5. We know you're not 5. I mean, you have to,
No, but
Yeah.
there's a fine line from 12 and 13, because some of them are real big and, you know.
You
they'll
just
let-
have to, it's a word of honor.
Yeah.
You just
I
have
would
to.
not argue with any of the customers. Whatever they tell you, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
well, you know, and then usually I just ask, how old are you, baby? And they'll answer you.
Most of the
I
kids.
don't-
Child will answer
You
quicker
don't
than the
ask the
adult.
parent, right, you ask the kid.
You ask the child, they'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay? And the parent who might be wanting to fudge won't tell you
Yeah,
the truth.
yeah.
Okay, when they find out that they have to pay the extra $5. But it's, like I said, if they say anything about the price, you need to say, do you realize this is our fundraiser, so we can put on the festival, so we can give out scholarships, because that's what we do with part of it, so we can give money to the monument, because that's what our foundation is about, you know, preserving Texas history. And, that's good, baby. And then I'm gonna need that for every, I'll need that for all the booths.
She was in there?
So, that's why we tell them when they, because it says on there, all
Right,
proceeds go to San Jacinto Day Foundation. Well, that's the foundation that puts on the Strawberry Festival.
Do all the numbers out.
You have a cheat sheet, y'all say the cheat sheet. If you just have adult tickets, and you're like, they want 5 adult tickets, you can see, you run your hand down to 5 and there's 50. Say they
I
want 4.
love that. This is worth
Yeah,
about $8
4
million.
adults, and they have 2 children. If you just do your fingers like this, it'll tell you exactly how much money you need to take.
So if they wanted
Ah,
4 adults, 2
2
children, it's
children,
50? Okay, all right, cool.
See, you don't even have to add. That's what the cheat sheets are for. It's to help you so you don't make mistakes.
When you're in a hurry, right?
Right. Well, when you're lying, you look up and you're 50 deep, and you're going,
Hey, I've worked Black Friday at Walmart, I get it.
you get it? Last year, we stood in front of the booth that y'all are working. We stood in front of the regular booth. My daughter had like a wad of money, and I was standing there. She was saying how many, and she was doing the money, and I was doing the tickets for like 3 hours.
Oh,
Just
at
standing
that
out
front
there.
one. Oh, it got wild, didn't it?
Yes, it
Is
was.
that where we're gonna be?
Yes. Y'all are taking cash only. See, the big booth also takes credit cards. So your little slots will say cash only, so that people just have cash, or like we go to the ATM.
Well, I mean, you know, they're gonna be in line.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's why we opened up 2 more windows, because we stood outside for all that time trying to get people in. Because it takes hours to get them in when they're lined up, you know, down the sidewalk and, you know, up to the front, because the lines were that long. They were, where you come in and you drive
And it'll be
in.
that long this year.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Do we,
So
at
we'll be
the,
busy.
do we have one where we have one window cash only at the back one, or we just?
No, y'all both take credit
Yeah.
cards. I didn't do a
Gotcha.
cash window, because y'all don't
Yeah,
get
'cause-
slammed as hard.
No, we don't get slammed back there.
No, I have one cash window over here that I'm putting in this year, and because they both have 2 credit card machines in there too. Okay, so the tickets are easy. The only thing I tell you about your tickets, when you get to the end of a roll, the roll that's on the inside, the little cardboard roll, okay? You can just-
Save it.
Yes, do not throw it away.
Get around
Okay, either put it in your
side.
bag, don't put it in your box, because well, your boxes I'll pick up, never mind, you can put it in your box.
Right, 'cause
I
those
leave
are
the boxes in the
number of
buildings I can
tickets and
lock
all
up.
that.
Those are
And put it in the
Charlie,
bag.
you tell me what you want. Are you videoing? I thought you
Yeah,
were.
he is, he got it.
Okay. When I go back and reconcile, when I'm reconciling tickets, I match these to where I send them out, because I log all this before it leaves my room. And sometimes I've come up short on tickets, you know, looking for tickets and where a roll went and stuff. And by having the roll come back to me, I know it went to your booth. So I'm not pulling my hair out looking for things, because
So then you know who to go question.
when I come up short.
Okay, so we save the schools, and we
Yeah.
don't open up new ticket
Until you need it.
things until we need it.
And since y'all are going to be in a more of an open booth, now they're not.
You said it was air conditioned.
It
didn't
is. Wait until you see it. It is
Fresh
air conditioned.
Fresh air conditioned.
That's okay.
That's fine, it's late
You're a
afternoon.
fibber.
I said it was air conditioned.
If you have a lot of big bills, you can stick them in here, but you will have bags underneath of you that you can also stick them into. Like, we haven't been in and your till's getting really, really thick. You can take your next bag, and these are numbered in, they're in my crazy numbering system. Yes, crazy. And what I do, by the day, they're numbered in, like, this is Friday, so it's
Mm-hmm.
01, that's Friday, and this is the first bag, so it was 01 again. Then I'll pick this bag up first, and then I'll come and pick this bag up, and what I do when they get
What's
back
the
to,
118 for?
that's your booth number.
Ticket booth, okay.
Yeah, I have, everybody's numbered, so that when I go to pick up money, I know where I am. And,
Where's the money thing? I'm lost here. Is it under?
Oh, no, I don't have, I didn't bring the till out.
Okay,
I
that's
go
just the
get it.
till. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
the till.
thinking I was
Just a
doing something.
standard like a register till, like
Yeah,
we have it?
yeah, to put the money in. See, these numbers will be above your,
Okay.
above your stand. So when I come in to do a deposit, or whoever's coming in to pick up your money, they'll identify you by this number, okay? And that's why it says 118 on it. And then when it comes back to the room, we actually cut this off, and it goes on the deposit slip that we're pulling, so that I know that, because we put a deposit slip with this, that this bag came in. And sometimes what has happened is I'll be missing a bag, and when I'm going back and reconciling, you know, this bag may not be in my stuff. And I'll be looking, I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 4 and 5, where's 3? You know, and I'm looking for a bag. That's why I did this, because I wanted to make sure all the bags come in, and that way I know a bag's not missing, it didn't, and I know who's picking up money, so I can ask them, where's bag 3? Why didn't it come in? You know, and that's why I said, if you get too much and you're not feeling comfortable, you can either open your lid, stick some money underneath it, or if you just want to open your bag and just put the money in there until they come, you can do that, because you're in an open booth.
It's like
I mean,
dropping
your
money
booth is
ahead
closed
of
in and
time.
you're locked in, but your booth is open. It's not like a building.
You are locked in.
You're locked in. You'll be.
I'm not worried about that.
No, I'm not either.
I
You
have
have a
the
cop
key.
up there too. I'm not worried at all about your money. I'm just telling you, if you don't like people seeing your till full,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Put it to where they can't see
Yeah,
it.
well, we're gonna go look at your booth. They can't see your till anyway. They'd have to be standing up like this to see your till. I
And they-
mean, they literally would have to, and the mesh stops here. They cannot do that. They can't, I mean, maybe a tall person, a really, really tall person might be able to see the edge of your till.
But they have to really, you know.
Yeah, they'd really
Yeah,
have to
but
be
just when you
working.
get a handful, and you don't have to count it. You
That's
just
when
put
you
it in
grab
there,
the
right?
cop or whistle and go, hey.
Well, yeah, and he walks around. You'll
Yeah.
see him. You'll see him. When we come to pick up money,
You got all this?
when you come pick up money, we have our own deposit slips. We'll put the time and date. The location will be your number, 118 or 120, and the bag number. Then the person preparing it, whoever's doing it, will initial, and then you'll initial next to it. When we come back in the room and it gets opened, the person that's verifying it will verify it and put their initials on it. So it actually gets handled by 3 people before I put it into the site.
So are we not counting down the money before we actually put it in, or?
When they come in to do it, and they'll come in and help you, and if you have dead time and you want to count your money down so it's ready to be counted, we only count the bill. I count the bills out, and if I have 50/50s, I put 50 there.
Right.
I just put a number here.
Right.
Then I take this, and it gets wrapped around my money like that. Hi.
How you doing, people?
Doing good. And then it gets shoved in the bottom of the bag,
Okay.
and then it gets rolled, and it gets sealed.
But you guys don't have to fool with any of that. The
No,
person that's
I
coming
mean,
to get
you
the
have-
money
like I
will do
said,
it
though,
all.
If you straighten your bills, and we appreciate if you straighten your bills, you know, and because we do that in the booth. When they get back here, they'll actually physically do the actual all the way across and put it on. I have a sheet, the deposits go on as soon as they come in. and
So
they
I
get-
guess my question is when they're coming to pick the money up, are they counting it right there with you before they take off with it? Okay.
Yeah, it gets sealed in this.
Right,
They
so-
don't open that money. I have people in the room that are gonna
I know, I
actually
just
sit down
wanted to
and-
know if it was being counted, you know, before they took it, you know, by them in front of you or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah, we
acknowledging
usually
that they
pull
took,
one person
if you're
off ticketing
acknowledging they
and-
took $1,000, you know, and I'm gonna sign my name to say, okay, I gave Jim Bob
And
$1,000,
there's you
I
down in front of
What
wanna,
usually happens is the person that you're counting down, like in your booth, I haven't had your booth before, so the scenario hasn't worked that way, but like she said, if you're able to close a window long enough just for us to take the money so you can stand there and watch us count it. If not, you continue to work and we stand right next to you and count the money.
okay.
And what we've done there, because you can't shut off lines, you know how
Right.
people are, the one person doing just kind of sits and alternates.
Yeah.
Do we have 2 ticket things for each person, or?
Yes.
Okay, so you just do one and then you get up and go the other chair and just go back and forth and
Yeah.
then.
And you help,
everybody's
and we
kinda
just
happy.
and like I said, if you have downtime, you'll have paper clips, you'll have rubber bands. They're in your bag that I want to send out. Your bag comes out with your till, your money, your tickets. And I put a baggie in there that has pens and deposit slips and paper clips and rubber bands for you.
The shift that they're working, I doubt if they're gonna have downtime.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just, the person who
Yeah.
counts the money in the booth.
That's fine, no,
I mean,
just,
I have to sit on the floor to count the money in these booths.
I'm not
and I
saying
haven't
I sit
figured
there and
out
count
if I can-
$1,000, but like you said, if they're counting down and you got 20 20s or 30, you know,
Right,
whatever.
exactly.
Right, as long as we're like acknowledging
What-
and seeing them
I
counted,
wouldn't
that's
even worry
cool.
about counting. If you had time, what you do is just put your 20s and your 10s together and your 5s.
Yeah. and
Right,
just-
well, if you
ones.
have a cash till, that's gonna
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, that's right, duh.
It just,
Well, I mean-
it'll fill up fast because you're cash only and you're not taking any credit cards.
Right.
So you'll be amazed
You're
because
gonna
by
use
the
But if
time
we have
I
rubber
count
bands
down
and
to
stuff, I mean, like, you know, if your till fills up, you just grab your 20s and wrap
rubber
them and
band?
stick them in the
Stick 'em in the
bag
bag,
until
yeah.
they get there,
Right.
right?
and they'll be around and you won't have a radio in the booth, but you'll have my cell phone. You'll have Stephanie because Stephanie and Lisa work the front, and generally are up there all the time. So
We know Lisa.
huh?
I think I know Lisa.
You don't need, no, you don't know Lisa Swanson.
Oh.
My Lisa? No, you don't know my Lisa. She lives in Pearland. You don't know my Lisa.
And
He
She's
works
really
in
nice.
Pearland, he may know her.
She
knows
works.
a
She
lot of
works
people.
for a car dealership. I'm trying to think which one she works.
This is the one her little boy helps her every year.
Yeah,
Who is that?
Scotty.
Scotty.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, my people are honest. They've been with me. My daughter.
Oh, I'm not
Stephanie
worried.
is my daughter. Okay, you'll see her a lot up there. Okay, my other daughter is down on this end with the YMCA and back here with the arena. So they're all like mine. Kim might as well be my daughter. The other runner, she might as well be my daughter. So hush. But no, they do this in front of you.
That's fine.
I do that so that there's no doubts about where the money's going. I want
Right.
you to feel like the money is being taken care of. When it gets back here, there's two people. Then they go to open them. They have two people sitting side by side, and they open them, and the money's taken out. And it's right there on the table, so it's right in front of them. And then they re-verify. After they
Okay.
verify you and add it up, the person next to it verifies it
Right.
before it gets put into the general money. Okay. If
What
you-
do we do with the rolls?
Just throw them in your bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw them in the bag.
Yeah, yeah, or, any place. You actually have space in here, but I'm gonna send out tickets. You actually have like, this one has, depending on how big the rolls are, because I try to use up the small rolls first, but you'll have at least 2 adult tickets, and I'll probably send out 2 children and 1 senior. We don't generally go through a lot of seniors. And then when you start, if you're busy, are you working Friday night? Mm-hmm. Okay. If we go through that many tickets, I won't cry because I'll probably.
I'm just talking about
only
this
tickets-
center, this center roll.
Yeah, just throw it in your bag.
Just throw it back.
Throw it
Okay.
in your bag, yeah. And
I
I'm
hope we-
gonna only I wasn't gonna send a bunch of these out because I don't expect a lot of military. But I may only put 1 in a booth because I don't care who gives this ticket out, either
Are
one
y'all
of you give it out.
advertising that it's gonna be free for
It's
military
on the,
personnel, or it's on the website?
It's on the website, and I don't know where else it is. I wasn't part of that.
Yeah.
That part of it, but I just needed a way to track it.
Yeah.
They want to know how many people were going to give in free. I
Definitely.
said, well, then that means another ticket for me, so I just pulled some of my old tickets and going to use those for it. That's why I said you'll have cell phones, so if you start to get low and you say you can't raise me, because sometimes when I'm in some of these areas, I can't hear my cell phone, or Stephanie's the same way, you can't hear the cell phones. You have a group, whoever's in the back, maybe they
He can
raise
call
it.
me
Yeah.
or something, we'll figure
Yeah,
something out.
because you could always call Linda and she could
Yeah.
find me or come back to the back room so somebody could radio me.
Right,
So,
all right.
any questions that you have, don't hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for.
Well, I'll give you a different answer, but ask.
All right, y'all wanna go see the booth?
Yeah, we can go see the booth.
That's fine.
Any questions?